Hello and welcome to the weekly tarot forecast for the Numinous week beginning August the 10th. I'm Lindsay Mack and the card that I've pulled for us this week is Four of Wands. So this medicine is just a continuation of what's been going on from last week. It's still pretty intense out there. This past week has been really interesting because now things are ramping up a bit in preparation for us going into this Saturday's eclipse, new moon solar eclipse. So what that basically means for us is that we're getting ready to round out eclipse season. So the energy is kind of going to shift and change, but what we're feeling is kind of a build up to that. So what's important to understand is that we may be feeling this in the body. There may be an excess of a lot of anger and energy and rage and sadness right now. There might be exhaustion too, but there can also be really huge emotion underneath it. It really is kind of a profound time for both the experiences that we're having, like what we're feeling, believing, processing, thinking. And also it is most definitely a time of expansion. So it isn't really strange if things have been happening for you, like certain opportunities or certain things have been going on for you, because really that's what the function of this time is to accelerate us. So what does this have to do with Four of Wands? So Four of Wands is any four card that we experience as one that's kind of like a little box that says, go in this box. Depending, and it doesn't matter. We could be in swords, wands, etc. Go in this box, do your thing, contain within this experience, and then come out and return to life refreshed from what you experienced in this. So Four of Wands is in some ways delightfully simple, delightfully rich, and the perfect medicine for this time. It basically means translate all this energy and fire that's moving through you into some kind of expression of joy, play, and fun. So we're communicating right now on the Numinous, which is, you know, a spiritually centered platform. So a lot of the time when we talk about things like play and fun, we go right to like, you know, take a yoga class and do something that kind of has been put in the paradigm of spiritual fun, like things that are going to be enriching for our souls. And that's so beautiful. And I'm all about that. I'm all about yoga and I'm all about green juice. But that's not really Four of Wands. Four of Wands is like, go dancing, go see a movie, make a cake, go to a bouncy castle and like fuck around. Like it's really just like be in the play of it and don't judge the play. We spend a lot of time as adults trying to quantify our playtime, and it's not necessary. Four of Wands is here to really break up that paradigm. It's really kind of none of our business what to kind of corral and maintain what the body is asking for in moments when Four of Wands arise. The other thing about Four of Wands that I think is pretty significant is that a lot of the time this card represents rites of passage. So it will have a lot to do with us passing through a certain experience or passing through a certain paradigm or moving through like a wedding, a moon cycle, something that is really important and really significant. And in our culture, we often don't really acknowledge or honor those rites of passage. So leading up to this eclipse, I don't care what you've experienced, whether society deems it worthy, acceptable, a quote, big enough deal to take some time and process as a rite of passage, I see and acknowledge you. The tarot does too. Whatever you've been going through, whether it's that you stopped talking to someone, you went through something with the body, you let go of something, you've been a certain number of days without a drink, whatever it is, I encourage you to honor it as the rite of passage that it deserves to be celebrated as. Ritualize it maybe in a way that might feel really nourishing to you. Not necessarily like burning sweetgrass and cutting cords, but really letting a true ritual come to you that's unique to you, that really feels like a refreshing opportunity to dive into the work you've done over this cycle. Let it be joyous. If you don't know how to connect with joy, your body remembers. So let it lead the way for you. I hope that this served you. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.